do your report first, and then I'll defer to somebody.
David, is that you? Somebody. Take a little break from Fortnite. See, my son playing Fortnite. They're on the TV. They have an iPad next to them. There's a lot of them on Facebook. It went. You heard? And I'm on the screen. You can't read the screen. Come on. These are tickets.
This week. Okay. Yeah, just in pain. Just got swollen in the mouth. Yeah. Not really. Yeah. I just want to right, as far as I know, it just has one. I will. I'm going to send her a picture of the text. You know what? My daughter's just a kid. And oh, would she have her? Yes. Does she have her in her group? She did. Okay. Did she now have her? She said, because they also chasing the Taylor, probably see
evening, Blackhawk community. It is May 15th. This is the regular voting session of the Blackhawk School Board of Directors, and we are officially going to call this meeting to order. Would you please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance with me? United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mrs. Klein, would you please call roll?
Mrs. Klein, I'm here. Mr. Duziak?
Here.
Dr. McCosey?
Here.
Mrs. Mansell?
Here.
Mr. Show?
Here.
Dr. Springer?
Here.
Mr. Vansel Lynch? Mr. Wisner?
Here.
Mr. Zakowitz?
Here.
You have 8 of 9.
Thank you very much. There was an executive session prior to this meeting to discuss legal, personnel, and safety matters. Mr. Shukro, do we have a solicitor's report tonight?
I have no report other than I think I just left my bag back in the library, so I'm gonna have to go back again and take a report otherwise.
I'm sure it's safe back there with all of those students. Okay, moving on to agenda item number 2, administrators and superintendent update. We will turn it over to Dr. Banada.
Thank you very much. And I will defer to Aubrey first, and then I believe Mr. Ford has an update for us.
Is this on? You guys hear me? So we are so close to the end of the school year, but we still have some super exciting events. Tomorrow is the Senior Awards, where community members will come to the high school to give out awards to our graduating class. Tomorrow is also the NHS Luncheon, where senior NHS members are invited to a lunch in the library to celebrate all of their accomplishments. Seniors will also have their senior walk tomorrow. During this, they get to visit the elementary and middle school buildings to reminisce a little bit. Student Council is also hosting a movie night on the field tomorrow night for any Blackhawk High School student is able to attend. They will be showing Top Gun Maverick at 8:45 p.m. So in conclusion, tomorrow is going to be a busy day, at least for me. But besides that, the high school art show is also running inside the auditorium lobby. At Blackhawk, we are blessed to have such talented artists, and it's great to see their work on display. Finally, I would just like to say how grateful I am to have been the 24-25 student representative. Thank you to the board for being so kind and welcoming to me. Blackhawk is such an amazing place, and I'm so thankful for the knowledge I've learned here, and for being able to represent its students. Thank you.
One moment. We're just going to wrap up with Aubrey. Mrs. Klein has some words. Thank you.
So I would like to recognize and extend a heartfelt thank you to our student representative, Aubrey Roman, for her outstanding work on the board this year. She has done a remarkable job keeping us informed about the many exciting activities, achievements, and events happening throughout our schools. Her thoughtful updates and perspective have helped keep student voices front and center in our discussions, and for that we are truly grateful. Thank you for your dedication and the energy that you have brought to this role. On behalf of the entire board, I'm pleased to present you with a small gift as a token of our appreciation. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and we know you'll continue to make a positive impact wherever you go.
Thanks, Mr. Ford.
Well, that's a tough act to follow, Mrs. Klein. I just want to say again, I mentioned it last week, Aubrey, thank you very much for stepping in. You led the student and represented great at the board level. Also this evening with us tonight is Ms. Paige Bryn. Paige is our junior representative, and at the August meeting, we just talked that she will take her role as the student rep for the 25-26. So Ms. Paige Bryn will be our rep next year.
Congratulations, Paige.
And thank you.
I do, yes. Oh, one more. On behalf of the board, I'd like to take a moment to recognize and congratulate our very own school board president, Dr. Carol Springer, on her induction into the Beaver County Educational Trust's Educator Hall of Fame earlier this month. Dr. Springer has dedicated her career to advancing public education across Beaver and Allegheny counties, serving in roles from classroom teacher to principal, and now as executive director of the Right Promise. Her leadership has touched every level of education, from developing early literacy strategies in kindergarten classrooms to shaping district-wide strategic initiatives here at Blackhawk. In addition to her work in education, she serves on the boards of YMCA Camp Conakry and the Junaid Charitable Foundation. Dr. Sprinker's lifelong dedication to student success, inclusive practices, and community partnership makes this recognition especially well-deserved. Please join us in congratulating Dr. Sprinker on this outstanding achievement and thanking her for her continued leadership.
I lost my spot on the agenda. I believe we are back to Dr. Benada. Thank you very much.
So we have more recognitions this evening. So this evening is a special evening to celebrate Blackhawk, where we have been and where we are going. It truly takes a village to prepare our students for the next chapter of their lives, whatever that it may be. So our board, our administrators, our teachers, our staff, but also this evening, it's a chance to also celebrate our parents, our sponsors, our donors, our contributors. So to all of you, I thank you. I want to give a special thanks to my admin assistant, Mrs. Saxon, Mrs. Baroni, Mr. Fuskus, Mr. Mole, and Mrs. Wisner and Mrs. Fleshman for all of their help and contributions for getting this evening going. So after the board meeting this evening, if you haven't noticed, there's a little different buzz about us today. We're celebrating all of the great things that we do. And some of these celebrations couldn't be here without some of our donors and sponsors and foundations that work around us. So I want to give thanks to all of you. If you look at this beautiful program here, we have an extensive list in microscopic font because there are so many people here. And if I read it, it will extend our evening quite a bit. So I want to thank everyone on this list. If there's anyone that was omitted, I sincerely apologize. Let us know and we will make that correction. But when the board meeting is finished, I encourage you, please walk around, enjoy, see the wonderful things that we have going on here. Everyone's taking time out of their day to show, and it's an amazing place. So I thank everybody for it, most sincerely, and it's great. If there are various foundations or donors here that would like to speak or say anything, I invite you to please do that. I believe some foundations are here. Brian, I'm staring right at you.
Do we want to go first?
Yep.
then? Okay. Good evening. Thank you very much for having us tonight. My name is Brian Wright. I'm here on behalf of the Blackhawk School District Educational Foundation. Wanted to just, first of all, thank the board for your support and everything that you've done with us over the years. And thank the administration for all of the help that you do throughout the year when we're fundraising and then when we're trying to give scholarships and work with the teachers to go through. There's three main causes that we raise money for. The first one is scholarships for students going on to secondary education. This year was our best year so far. We had almost 60 students fill out applications for the scholarships. It was great to see. We're getting more and more buy-in every year, not only from the community, but the students are starting to see the value of being able to go online and submit for multiple scholarships at one time. The second one is mini grants for the teachers, kind of supplemental to their budget a little bit. We did 2 rounds of funding for the teachers. They submit applications. Gets approved. I'm sure you see that because you have to approve them before we go through. That's been great. Getting a lot more buy-in with that. And the last one that's kind of special. We don't. It doesn't get a lot of broadcasting, but we have a third cause that we help out students that are in need or may have an emergency throughout the year. Anything from clothing or heating oil, different things like that to help the students that come into some type of situation where they need some additional money. And those are pretty quiet going through, but we have a couple of groups that we work with that are interested in funding that. So not an unlimited amount of money, but we've never had any issue getting that. So again, just want to say thank you very much for everything you've done to support us.
I have a list of those who may be in attendance. Is there anyone from the Jumet Charitable Foundation that wanted to speak? Jan or Jumet? Flick Financial, is there a representative from Flick? And then, right. All right, well, thank you, everybody, and hopefully you enjoyed this evening.
Mrs. Klein, we will come back to you for public relations and communications. I think you may have already reviewed some of your recognitions. Are there some more to announce tonight? While you're looking for that, we'll let the record show that Mr. Vanzelinch has joined us after his baseball game. Good to see you, Mr. Vanzelinch. We are now 9 for 9.
So Blackhawk is very proud of our students' achievements, and we encourage the extracurricular activities that happen in each grade. Please visit each school's website for updates and happenings in our buildings, including holiday concerts and events. And I would also like to express our deepest gratitude to the donors and supporters whose generosity continues to make a remarkable impact on the Blackhawk School District.
Thank you. And
So this is going to wait to the end, so we cannot have anyone that has signed up to speak on the agenda item.
agenda item number 4, PSBA Board Representative, Mrs. Klein, I don't believe there's a report tonight.
There's one.
Thank you. Same for you, Mr. Husiak, Beaver County Career and Technology, no report tonight?
No report today.
Thank you, sir. Beaver County Intermediate Unit, Mrs. Mansell, no report?
No report.
Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to move on to number 7, the full consent agenda. And I would like to make a motion, or I'm going to ask for a motion to approve the full consent agenda as presented. Would anyone like to make that motion tonight?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Zakowitz.
I'll
Do we have a second? Thank you, Mr. Schopp. Do we have any questions or discussion about the full consent agenda items?
The only thing that I would like to bring up is our calendar. So if we look at 11.1, we have a district calendar update. And I would ask that the board pull that out and give me an opportunity to revisit. What we have is, we generally have some 2-hour early dismissals throughout the year. That was not put in. However, I've learned that we have some standards-based grading in K1, 2, and there needs to be time for that. So I need to speak with my administrative team and perhaps some teachers, because what may happen is our days will probably stay the same, but I think this is going to need some early dismissals a few times throughout the year at the end of those 9 weeks. So if I could get that back to you by June 12th, I would appreciate that.
So I think that we need to adjust the motion. So we need the motion to now read full consent agenda as presented with the exception of 11.1. Mr. Zakowitz, are you good to continue with that motion?
Yes.
And second by Mr. Schopp?
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, we will move to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we will move to agenda item 16, additional business. At this time, we have public comment on non-agenda items. I do believe we have a couple of folks here to give us some updates. So if you'd like to speak on the non-agenda items, please come up to the podium, share your name, and then you can share your words.
Hi, my name is Eric Finetti. I am the head track coach here at Blackhawk. I just want to take a minute to kind of brag on the kids this year. It was an odd season with the way Easter fell, but they came out and did great. The guys didn't do as well as what we had expected. They split their season 3-3, but the shining star this year was the girls team, women's team. They went 6-0, which was a back-to-back section champion. And those girls that are graduating this year have won the section 3 out of the last 4 years. So that's a great accomplishment on their part. Kind of the fun statistics that I kind of ran real quick. We outscored our opponents in section meets 619 to 239, averaging us about 103 points to our opponents' 39 points. This year, Hopewell was added to our section. The Hopewell girls had not lost a section meet since 2016, and we beat them 95-51. So it was a really monumental season, I feel, for these ladies. Some of the highlights of our season had 4 county champions. Isabella Ford in the 800, and she came second in the mile. Grace Bonomo won the mile 32. She was also voted Beaver County's track MVP. Kaylee Coakley got first in the discus and the shot, and our girls 4x8 relay team of Grace Bonomo, Lindsay Seaton, Isabella Ford, and Haley Tesh were county champions also. That also secured those ladies to be back-to-back Beaver County champions. And with the help of the guys, which wasn't a whole lot, but they helped. They were the overall team combined champions back-to-back seasons. I'm so proud of these girls. All these kids, they worked so hard. I mean, we had thunderstorms, we had rain, we had hail, we had snow, wind. There's always wind at the track. So they really overcame a lot of adversities. We had one broken record this year in the long jump by AJ Montgomery. He jumped 22 feet 4 inches, not too shabby. And he was our only athlete that placed in the Heinrichs Invitational in the long jump. He placed second out of 90 jumpers. So with him coming kind of late in his track career, it's pretty impressive. And so I look forward to big things. We have a fundraiser that kind of people are scratching their heads about. It's the Cougar Prowl Ultra 24-hour relay race that we're going to host at the high school. So there's going to be stuff being pushed out to the community. Sign up. It's going to be a great night of fun. Food trucks, music, awards, prizes at the end of July. And also there's kind of been in the works, we're possibly bringing back the NACME to Blackhawk. It hasn't been run here since 1986, something like that. So if we can pull that off, it's 2017. It's great exposure for our school and great opportunities for our kids. So I want to also thank my assistant coaches, Pat Feely, Ron Ferrioli, Chad Watkins, Brian Yowler, and my 2 volunteer assistants, Caitlin Taylor and Nate Fernetti. Darren Buildings and Grounds, thank you for all that you guys do. I know we're real pain, but the kids appreciate it. I appreciate it. So big things coming from the track team. I expect the board to put together a team to come in relay race. Thank you. Yeah, we took 7 kids to the Woodfields yesterday. AJ went in the long jump and high jump. Our 4x8 relay team, the same, that won the county, went. Haley Coakley went in the shot. EJ Barron went in the discus. So it's a small group, but they're really hardworking, dedicated group of kids. I don't think they realize when we make the top 24, it's the top 24 that the guy out. Like, that's pretty impressive. So very proud of these kids.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Dr. Boccozzi, do you think you could organize the board relay that he's talking about?
I'll write it for you guys.
Thank you for coaching, Eric, and I really like the ring of back-to-back Blackhawk champions. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Back, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have any other comments from the public tonight?
Hi, Ron Ricciardi, the union president. I just want to congratulate Francesca Gehring on being hired. She's been with us all year, has done a fantastic job filling in, and now to be officially recognized as a teacher. So congrats, Frank.
Congratulations, Francesca. Any other comments this evening? 16.2, school directors. Do we have any school directors that would like to share this evening?
I'm ready to party. Like the party's starting now, right?
I believe it is.
Okay. Well, let's get it on.
Okay. Our next meeting will be a voting session. It will be on June 12th, 2025 at 6:30 PM here at the Highland Middle School Auditorium. At this time, could I please ask for a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion.
I think Mr. Duziak was first. Would you like to second, Mr. Show?
I'll second.
Mr. Show, second. All in favor? Motion carries. We hope that everyone in attendance tonight joins us at Celebrate Black Hawk, and we really appreciate you coming to our meeting tonight. That's a wrap.